Walking Macau Streets. Dear Lord, show me a sign. Give me a map. Oh yeah.
Historic part where there used to be sing-song girls, prostitution, gambling houses, opium dens. So that is basically right there, and I can see tourists. So this one goes to a lot of the tourist attractions. Sonata Square, Pont 16, which is behind us. And then we come up into this tourist area. So let me just, 100 years ago, they probably created this street to be a shopping bazaar area off the other main street. Bazar, Novo Lane. So I think it's like the new bazaar, the new marketplace. So historically, I'll try to give some explanation about that. But we're going to explore down to Bazar Novo Lane and kind of capture some of the imagery in here. And we're going to go into that direction. And this street is kind of a, I guess I can describe it as a weird street. And I'll try to explain what I mean by that. But we're going to go down at the end of this one and start, or maybe we'll go the other way, but we're going to end down that way because I think the starting might be more interesting over here. I'll tell you why. This is a weird street. Bazar Novo, the new shopping bazaar area of history. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on. Okay, so there's our target street. So this is the origin of it. And check out the oldness of these buildings. And I'm going to try to give you some idea. Man, it's like so weird, right? Right down there, like not too far away, is Rua de Felicidade. And this is the Patio de Felicidade. That's going to be a big tourist street. I'll explain that in a minute too. You got a tree up there. So yeah, actually just the style of the houses is old. I do want to go up to that Felicidade though. But yeah, this patio goes to this Felicidade. Felicidade is the historic part where there used to be sing-song girls, prostitution, gambling houses, opium dens. So that is basically right there, and I can see tourists walking up and down that street a little ways, and then you get just like 2 blocks over and you're over here at this Travessa do Bazar Novo, and you kind of have the strangeness of this whole little space. And initially when I first came, I did a video and I had a strange experience, and for the longest time I thought it was maybe in here, but it might even be the block over. So that's why I want to do both sides, but we're gonna start here. But I had experience where I was with a good friend. We came around a corner and there was like tons and tons of shrines, and you could feel like energy go through your body, like in the weirdest way, like a get out kind of way. And I was trying to find that spot for the longest time, and I was thinking it's right there where we started, and it might have been, or it could be 1 block that way, and I'll give you some references why. Yeah, check this out. Even this little factory is kind of weird, right? It's like open door, the little thing. And then there's more of that same style in this building too. They have these balconies that kind of jut out as well. So yeah, just kind of a strange, to me it's just a strange street. And then Rua de Felicidade is down that way. That other street was a Patio de Felicidade. This is Travessa de Felicidade, and that's our target street still. And the Felicidade is right there. And then this little hostel, up on the 2nd floor there's a hostel, but on the 1st floor it's prostitution. So I was with a friend and we were looking to find a hostel, and we ran into the prostitution, and they had a camera and they ran away. And then I've seen other videos where people go to Macau and they're like trying to find a hostel, and I go to that same place and they do the same thing. They accidentally film the prostitutes, which they weren't intending to film at all. But yeah, that's on the street too, so there's just a lot of strange stuff. So yeah, there's Travessa to Bazar Novo. And Novo is new. Let me just see. I'm gonna let that car go. I guess we can go now. So that's kind of part of our street here. Another old building there. More old stuff down in here. So empty lot. Actually, I think this whole area is going to be changed quite a bit, significantly later, because of one of the casinos pumped in like $1 billion to the San Malo area, and Felicidade is one of the focuses. So this whole area will change quite a bit. So this is just, that over there is just right next to that. Then there's some kind of interesting streets here. I don't know what this one is. I filmed it not too long ago, but it's again tourist, and it has kind of a interesting style, but you can feel like the, and I think that wind shrine that I had, that they had like tons of shrines, I think it might have been in this area, because I think it was like here and here, and but I don't feel it anymore, of course. Okay, so this is the total part of our street, and then we're gonna go down a little bit further to the end here, and then this is gonna be the end of the street for Bazar Novo. And now we're officially at the end. We've reached Travessa da Cadeira. You got some hotels here. You have kind of a bigger street out there, and then you have this street right here. So this was our target street, Bazar Nova. But I want to take the camera, and I just want to go in real quick and just show you the context of where we are and what it is next to it in relation to other places. So we're gonna walk down. It's weird, the underwear's out like that. Okay, so I'm gonna come all the way down, and we're gonna go to Avenida Almeida Ribera Avenue, which is straight ahead, and then straight to the right is Felicidade, and we're gonna kind of give you a little context of both of those, and then you'll be able to see where we all are in context to everything else. So Felicidade, can't quite see it because of all this. We'll come around. So you wouldn't think that Bazar Novo would be next to this busy commercial street and this other kind of interesting street. But this is Almeida Ribera. Give you a little context of it. Kind of a main artery street. And then you have all your black and white tiles. So this one goes to a lot of the tourist attractions. Sonata Square, Pont 16, which is behind us. And then it also goes to Rua de Felicidade, which is where we're gonna go back to in a moment. And then we're gonna give you the full context of Alto Novo, just so you can fully understand its location and what's around it as well. And I could go down here, but I'm gonna go down here instead. Yeah, this is Almeida Ribera. So then it makes the mystery of the other one even more unusual. So this right here is Maestro Street, and then this turns into a pedestrian street. And our focus street was directly straight ahead, which we're gonna go back to in a moment. And they're putting a lot of money into this whole area, so they're building up these kind of chairs are out now, which were not here even 6 months ago. So now they have chairs out here. And then to the left is a famous restaurant. I'm gonna highlight that as well. This one says 1903. And then we come up into this tourist area. So let me just... Okay. So now you can see this is Rua da Felicidade. And this one is kind of has all the touristic appeal. So they got all these shop houses. And I'm gonna cut into a corner here. Probably this one? Yeah, this one. I'm gonna go down to this one. So just take in mind that this is Rua da Felicidade. This is historic, where they had opium dens, sing-song girls, prostitution, gambling houses, opium. And so the structure of all these is set up like that, and you can see the replication of all of them. So I kind of imagine that probably a lot of them had the sing-song girls throughout. And I am going to go down this alley, and then we're going to head down to back to Novo. So I kind of want to give you that full context of everything. These are more of these houses too. This is Beco da Felicidade, Patio da Felicidade, that was Rua da Felicidade. So all these streets are related to that former nightlife district in the 1800s. And then this street has a name like New Bazar. So probably, you know, 100 years ago, they probably created this street to be a shopping bazaar area off the other main street. It's probably how it's got its name. And now we're back in here. So now we're back at the origin right here. So so that goes to the Felicidade, Rua da Felicidade, Patio da Felicidade, Travessa da Felicidade, and then that's our target street, Travessa do Bazar Novo. So let's end our video on this street. So we're just gonna walk straight up to the middle spot, and then we're gonna end this video. So yeah, you got some interesting stuff all along it. I'm gonna come out here. And so basically it was just that one right there. And this one right there. So that's it. Bazar Novo. Bazar Novo Lane. 2024. Let's check out Macau. Come on.